Alright, this is the second video. We're going to start on number 6. Alright. So the perimeter of a rectangle is 42 centimeters, right? So what you want to do, as soon as you're talking about a shape, y'all, just draw it. Might as well just draw it. Okay, a rectangle. Alright, so there's a perimeter. Okay, P equals what? 42. Right? And then it says the length of the rectangle can be described by what, y'all? X plus 4. Right? This is the same thing as this part. So we're going to just copy it down. Recopy it. And then this side is 2x minus 7. So this side is 2x minus 7. Right? So what are the dimensions of the rectangle? Basically, they want to know what are these sides. Dimensions means length times width. The length and the width. Basically, the dimensions. Okay? So after that, we're given the perimeter. What does the perimeter mean, y'all? Correct. The perimeter means to add all the sides. Okay? So we're going to add all the sides. Here's an x. It's 1x. Right? Here's 2 x's. Here's another x. And 2 more x's. That's going to total how many, y'all? 2 plus 1 is plus 2. Plus 2. 1 more. That's a total of what? 6x. Excellent. Right? And then you have 4 minus 7. 4 plus a negative 7 plus a 4 plus a negative 7. So how do you do that? Just use your calculator, y'all. Right? Why are you gonna worry and break your head? I know some of y'all struggle with integers. Use your calculator. So clear that. We're gonna say 4 plus a negative 7, right? Plus a 4 plus a negative 7. See what you get. What is that? A negative 6, right? A negative 6. Right? And we said the total, if you add up the perimeter, is going to equal to what, y'all? 42. So we're going to set this equal to 42 and solve for x. To solve for x, we have to isolate the x, right? Leave it by itself on one side. So we have to remove anything that's not an x. So here we're going to have to remove this negative 6, so it turns into a positive 6. To both sides. So it'll be 6x. 42 plus 6 is what, y'all? 48, right? And then these two, the 6 and the x, are doing what? They're doing what? Multiplying. So opposite of multiplication is what? Division. So we divide by what? 6. Whatever is attached to the x. That cancels, leaving us with what, y'all? X equals 48 divided by 6 is what? Correct. 8. Okay? But they didn't ask us for 8. They asked us they want these lengths. This length, they want this width. So if we're to put here where the x is and here where the x is at 8, because that's what we got, right? X equals, what would be this length? What's 8 plus 4? Good. The length would be what? 12. Right? And then 8 times 2 is 16 minus 7 is what? Good. 9. Right? So which one would that be? J. Okay? So now let's go on to number 7. Number 7, right? We know the first one, it says y equals negative 3/2 minus 2. Is that a negative or a positive slope? Remember, you read it from left to right. Is it going up or is it going down? It's going up. So we know it's not going to be a negative, right? So we can cancel out what, y'all? 1. So we can cancel out B and we can cancel out D because it's not a negative slope. And if we remember y equals mx plus b, we know that this one's what? A negative slope. Okay? Now let's look at 3, y'all. 3 catches my attention, right? Because y equals x minus 2, x minus 3, right? If you were to expand this, what's x times x, y'all? X squared. Right away, we know this is not a what? An x squared graph looks like what, y'all? Looks like something like this, right? So we know it cannot be this one. It cannot be 3, right? So we cancel out 3. That leaves us with what, y'all? A. So eliminate the ones that you know doesn't work. You can even check it in the calculator. right? Clear it. Y equals, open parentheses, x minus 2, close parentheses, open parentheses, x minus 3, right? Let me delete this stuff over here. Right up. Not deleting. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so you put that, and then you graph it. What does it look like, y'all? It is like a quadratic. It doesn't look like no line. So we know it's not 3. That's why we can cancel out C. So it must be what? A. Okay? Number 8. Number 8. Number 8, all you do, okay, remember to do this, y'all. Push second window. Make sure the independent is always on ask. You don't have to do it one time when you start the test. Make sure it's always on ask. Okay? That makes the table set up good. Okay? So let's clear this up. Type in the equation. Negative x squared, right? Plus 3x, right? And then press second table, and you'll have the table here, right? Table works. Type in a negative 2. What do you get? A negative 10. So we can cancel out which one, y'all? F and G. Remember I told you it's a 50-50 chance test. So you can cancel out F and G. So all you have now is this one and this one because it's negative 10, right? Now let's try negative 1. It's negative 4. Both of them have negative 4. Both of them have 0. So we know it's going to be 0. One of them has 1 and 2. One has 1 and 4. Let's try 1. 1 and 2. Bam. You get your what? H. Okay? H. Okay, let's do this number 9. Okay, if we look at this one, y'all, we notice that 0.5 times negative 12 in the calculator, right? 0.5 times, we're going to distribute this one times this one, then this one times this one, right? Okay, hopefully it doesn't turn off on me. I need to plug in the battery, charger, whatever. Okay, so let me plug it in real quick. Alright. Let me see. Alright, that's good. Alright, my bad. Alright, so here, right? So what's 0.5 times negative, what is that? Negative 12. We get what? Negative 6. And that's right there, right? Negative 6c. Now 0.5 times 6. That's 3, right? See, it's 3 there. So it's good. It's good up to here. The rest of it, they drop it, right? So what about this times this? And this one times this one? Negative 3 times c, you just attach it, right? You can't multiply them. You can't multiply a letter and a number, so you just attach them. Negative 3c. What about negative 3 times 4? Negative 3 times 4 is negative 12. So it's good up to here now, right? It's good up to here. So now let's distribute. What's 10 times c? That's 10c. What's 10 times negative 5? That's negative 50. So it's good up to here, right? So now we're gonna combine our letters, and then we're gonna combine our numbers, right? So first, when we combine our letters, we got negative 6c. So I'm gonna put negative 6 plus a negative what? 3, and then I'm going to put a what? Positive 10c. I'm just going to add the numbers, right? See what we get. What is that? You got a 1. When you combine it, negative 6. When you combine this negative 6, this negative 3, and this 10, you got a 1c. Is that a 1c? No. So it cannot be. So you mess up on step 4. They want to see where the mistake appears. Alright, let me see if I have enough time to do this next one. You know what? This one's not that bad, so we're going to do this one right here. Okay? So, here you have these equations, right? These equations right here. So we're going to plug in these equations in here, right, in the y equals. I'm going to plug this one. It's going to be y equals 1, y equals 2, y equals 3, and then y equals 4. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4. See how there's 1, 2, 3, and 4? So here we're going to put 200 x, enter, and then open parentheses 2/9, close parentheses x, enter, and then open parentheses 110 divided by 3, close parentheses x, enter, and then we're going to put open parentheses 9 divided by 2, and then x. Okay? So we want to know, we put in all those equations, right? Push second and table, right? We're going to plug in x is equal to 30, and we're going to find out, we want to find out when it's 20 divided by what? 3. So a lot of us probably don't even know what 20 divided by 3 is, right? So I'm going to go back to the regular screen, clear it, find out what 20 divided by 3 is, y'all. 20 divided by 3 is 0.666666, and then it continues, right? So I'm going to write this next to the y, write this next to here, that equals 6.6666 forever, right? 6667, whatever, right? So that's what we're going to look for, y'all. So let's push second graph. Okay, is A right? No, that's 6,000. That's way off. Is B right? That's 6.666667, right? That's right. What about 3 is 1100? That's wrong. 4 is 135. That's wrong. So the only answer that it could be is y2. And y2 we said was what, y'all? G, right? So 10 is G. I'm going to stop this video right here.